Hi everybody, my name is Mind and welcome back to another Aeroteam video. Today I'm going to be taking you around our brand new Boeing 777X. Now if you're wondering who just flew by over there, well that's Pop-Tart. He's also on the server with me today, although he won't be in the video, but he will be in another video coming out very soon. Anyway, I'm going to be showing you our brand new Boeing 777X, which of course did have its first flight a couple weeks ago. And we at the Aeroteam put in loads of time and effort to get this out to you right after the first flight. I can tell you that Pop-Tart, myself, Miles, Zap, and Morales stayed up on a few nights just to finish the wing. And then we also had to do stuff like the interior, redesigning the gears, etc. Anyway, I'm gonna get started with this tour. I'm gonna show you two of the configurations and then the house livery. We can start off here actually with the new GE9X, which is the biggest engine in the world, of course. Now, put into 1.5:1 scale in Minecraft, it is quite big. I mean, just look at the scale of it compared to normal Steve. Of course, we have modeled all the or most of the blades, as well as the compressor and the exhaust in the back, so I think that looks quite nice. Now on the engine with the cowling, on the wing with the cowling, it's 7 blocks wide, 6.5 tall, and I believe 12 long. It is huge, especially compared to our GE90s on the 777-300 ER and LR. This is about a block wider and half a block taller, and 1 or 2 blocks longer. Of course, we are using our very own Aeroteam resource pack for a lot of these textures, such as these sideways slabs. We are currently in redevelopment of our pack to a 16x16 architecture, which looks quite nice and adds to consistency, because one of the problems beforehand was that our pack wasn't exactly very consistent with design. Anyway, this engine took about 2 to 3 hours just to design because of the fact that we had to make this brand new wing. Of course, the Boeing 777X features an entirely new wing with the folding flap, or with the folding wingtip. This folding wingtip allows for a more fuel efficient aircraft, but it also means that the wing had to be completely redesigned, or not redesigned, but lengthened and adjusted. It's about 4 blocks longer compared to our normal 777s, and I believe 6 blocks wider. Now, one of the problems was we couldn't actually fit the engine in underneath the first few iterations of the wings, so we had to redevelop both the wings and the engines to get it all to fit. Now, another exterior thing is the landing gear. We've completely redesigned the landing gear, although this isn't a change for the Boeing 777X. We wanted to update our old ones from the 300s, 200s, LRs, ERs, because we felt that they weren't up to standards. And we've also fixed up the main gears as well, so we can take a look at that. We can take a look at the inside of the gear doors, which is where these gears will come in and fit, which is quite nice and quite good detailing by Zap, Morales, and co. Anyway, I'm going to go back into game mode 1, so we can continue along around the aircraft. Here we have the vertical stabilizer, which of course does have a redesign at the very top, as well as at the base. It's sort of angled in right here, so that's why there's a stair here. Now there are brand new horizontal elevators, and we've modeled them here, which look quite nice. Of course, we do have our very own torch texture, which looks like a flat light, which we love this texture. Absolutely love it. Coming around this side of the aircraft, of course, we have more doors, but the important thing is the cargo doors. So here, I believe, is the bulk storage door or something like that, and then here is the aft cargo door. So I'm gonna come back into game mode 3 and I'll show you this. So on the inside, it's just the simple basic one with some pressure plates and rails, and then the door. It's pretty simple, and it's the same up here as well, but I'll show it to you anyway. that's pretty much it for the exterior. Now we can move on to the interior, of which Morales and Pop-Tart spent a huge amount of time redeveloping. We'll start here at the front of the aircraft and head into the cockpit. It's quite a spacious cockpit now, especially getting rid of the 3D models. We're using the new 1.14 stairs and slabs to give us a better feel for the jump seats and the captain's and first officer's seats. We can come out of the cockpit. Now there is a restroom or closet right here, I believe. And then following behind that is a really cool feature we've had. We had to stack the stairs to give it this effect. It's the best we could do. But anyway, coming up here is the crew rest area for the pilots. They do have seats here, and the beds in the back, which is quite nice. There are 2 crew rest areas, one at the front of the aircraft and one at the back, one for pilots and the other one for flight attendants. Anyway, we can continue on through the interior. This interior features a 3-class layout with first in the front. Now this design for the layout for the aircraft was featured on Boeing's live stream of the first flight. So if you are interested on where we got this from, you can check it out there. And then we move into business, which Pop-Tart and Morales did a great job on being able to make it so that each pod was accessible and felt like its own pod, especially using these birch trap doors to really close it off. Anyway, we can come on back here with some more restrooms on either side. And then the galleys, of course. So the new galley standard is we are using smooth stone. This is something I've pushed for a while, but it's sort of been ignored. But we're finally moving to it. And then for the 777X, some dark oak trapdoors on top. It looks pretty nice. So some more business class seating, and then on to economy. And the economy, I mean, it's pretty basic. And then another galley following that. Now there is no 4th exit door on this aircraft because it is in a lower density configuration. That's why we have another 777X behind us to show you the other configuration of the aircraft. Anyway, coming on back here to the aft galley, which is pretty basic and simple, but the more important part is up here, the crew rest area for flight attendants. It features 8 bunks where the flight attendants will come and rest on their long haul flights. It's a pretty awesome thing that we've included on this aircraft, and Pop-Tart and Morales did a great job on it. Anyway, we can continue on to the next aircraft in the line. This is the 10 exit door configuration, because this is only in a 2-class layout, so you need to be able to evacuate people quicker, and adding a door helps with that. Nothing much changes in the aft of the aircraft aside from the addition of this new door and the removal of some seats. But coming up front, one of the main differences is the removal of the first class seating, and now we only have business class seats, as you can see here. It's a quite nice interior, and we can continue to the launch or house livery. This livery is very, very nice, as you can see. I'll just give you a bit of a fly around. So this is what Boeing uses to show off the aircraft on its first flight. It's been featured on the Boeing 737, 787, well, in different variations, of course, 787 and 747-8, of course, in the Sunrise livery, which was orange, but the same idea. At the aft of the aircraft, we have a blue stripe with the 9 and then the 777X featuring very prominently on the tail, with a bit of a fade from dark blue to light blue. Of course, we do have the stripes on either side, and then the aircraft's, the aircraft's main buyers, I believe, right here. And then we also have the Boeing 777X text on the fuselage as well. The engines are unpainted on this aircraft. However, the winglets are we're actually having trouble calling them the right thing. They're foldable wing tips, and Pop-Tart keeps on calling them winglets, so it's confusing me. And it's basically just got 777X text here, which is pretty cool. Anyway, coming around to the aircraft, you'll notice that it is in that 5-door configuration, just like the aircraft we saw over here. Anyway, I think that's about it for this aircraft. This is a mess, and I shouldn't have shown you that with that there. Anyway, that's about it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed checking out our new Boeing 777X, which we rushed to show you. If you're interested in checking out our new pack, please be patient. It is, of course, still in development. If you want to learn how to build aircraft like this, Pop-Tart, of course, has tutorials on the channel. If you want to download the aircraft, we will put up a link for it for our PMC where you can take it. Now, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys very, very soon.